back home. Earnings season, IT companies coming out with their numbers. Here's Wipro Management Live.
Now let me quickly share with you the progress on the 6 strategic slivers. On digital, our revenues continue to see strong growth. It grew 6.4% sequentially and is now about 35% of our overall revenues. For the year, digital grew 32%. Wipro Digital has helped clients redesign the business to be future ready and move beyond implementing agile to enterprise agility. We are helping customers fundamentally transform their IT and operations business model across all dimensions of team, talent, method, engineering, and architecture. To give you an example of the kind of transformation we are doing, a global pharmaceutical company this quarter has selected our digital experience platform to enhance their enterprise agility. Wipro's AI and intelligent automation solutions will accelerate clinical trials and drug development for this client. We continue to do well on client mining. Our top 10 accounts continued to show strong performance, and we've added 3 new clients in the $75 million plus bucket in this quarter. On a full year basis, our top 10 clients have grown at 9.6%. Our customer satisfaction continues to be very strong, and our NPS improved by another 510 basis points. And we continue to win recognition and news from our existing customers. Recently, a global automotive supplier with whom we were doing infrastructure work for a number of years has chosen us to develop a solution platform for their autonomous vehicle and advanced driver assistance systems. The project involves our engineering service for platform design and development, automation, leveraging artificial intelligence, and our system integration capability. On non-linearity and innovation, we filed 150 patents, taking our total number of patent count to 2,236 applied, of which 558 have been granted. And we continue to maintain our focus on innovation and new age technologies like data analytics, artificial intelligence, wireless technologies, etc. In Q4, we completed a new investment in B Capital, an enterprise-focused venture capital fund based in Los Angeles, taking our total number of investments to 18. One of our portfolio companies, Demisto, was acquired at 5.5 times our investment value, making it the first exit for Wipro Ventures since we have started investing in it. This exit is a testament to the quality of investments that we are making in startups, which help us leverage providing solutions to our customers, which is the primary objective. And now we have 90 plus engagements that leverage Wipro Ventures capabilities in invested startups to embed those technologies into our solution for our customers. We continue to focus on automation, and Wipro Homes now is deployed across 350 Wipro customers. Work done by bots in our fixed price projects has improved from about 6.7% in Q3 to 11% in Q4. And our fixed price percentage has improved to 60%. So we continue to get the benefits of automation, as well as we are able to create a better quality service for our customers through automation, significantly improving the various processes, their yield and accuracy. Localization, we continue to invest, and in all our major markets, including US, UK, Australia, Canada, Singapore, as well as in the Middle East. In US, now we have reached 64% localization, up from 62.6 in the last quarter. We continue to hire in the campuses, especially in the US, but across most of the geos where we are localizing and providing training programs to fresh hires over there to be able to build a cadre of Wipro employees in all of these markets and successfully deploy them on customer projects. As part of our innovation, Top Coder has been chosen to run a series of crowdsourced programming competitions for Fujitsu, a leading information technology company and a Japanese provider of services. The competitions will ask developers and data scientists to solve complex problems using new quantum-based approaches with Fujitsu's digital annealer architecture. Our internal platform, Top Gear, which encourages Wipro employees to be able to crowdsource work, now has 98,000 employees registered on the platform. This quarter, 3,053 project challenges were executed successfully, taking the total to about 7,800 plus project challenges in the entire financial year. This is preparing Wipro's workforce to become the workforce of the future, apart from enabling training in digital technologies for our employees. In conclusion, we have built a strong foundation for growth, and we believe that growth in revenues in this year will be better than the last year. I will now have Jatin give the highlights of our financials. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Abid. You know, we have given a detailed media presentation this time, so I'm not going to go through slide by slide, but I want to highlight a couple of things, and those are this. You know, on a 5.4% growth that we spoke about, our earning per share growth for this year is 18.6%. And that reflects the quality of work and quality of portfolio management that we have done. It is also reflected in the operating margin expansion. If you see for full year, we have expanded operating margin by 1.8% on reported terms. Also, what I want to highlight is the fact that this net profit is converted into cash in a very healthy manner. If you see our ratio of operating cash flow to net income is roughly 129%, which is very healthy. And almost all of our net income is free cash flow, which is available to the shareholder for its use. We have announced a buyback of 10,500 crores at the share price of rupees 325, and that's how we are returning the cash that we have generated through the year to the shareholders. It's a very healthy payout. It translates into 123% payout ratio for FY 18-19 for our shareholders. These were my highlights, and I will be very happy to take questions from you.
This is Mukta
Hi everyone,
from
Rahul here from ET Now.
Mukta
Abid,
from
I have two
CNBC.
questions for you.
I want to ask you about your
Abid,
guidance.
I have two questions for you.
I started first. Rahul,
I've also
so
started
your
first.
guidance for the June quarter, suggests, a very slow growth, hardly any growth. And while you talked about seasonality, could you, you also mentioned about delay in some projects. Could you highlight what that delay is? And secondly, while today you have acknowledged that there was a cyber phishing attack on your company's systems, you haven't really, detailed on how many clients were affected, what the impact was, and whether whether you have to now kind of cater into the fact that they might also sue you for, this cyber attack. So could you just comment on that as well?
Abid, just to follow up in terms of the cyber attack itself.
Rahul.
No, just to follow up, so Abid can, address it in one go.
Relax. Let him finish the question. You'll get enough opportunity. We are not running away. Everybody will get enough time. There's no need to rush.
So he doesn't have to answer the same thing twice.
Just wait.
Yeah.
So, as I've always said that Q1 has a certain seasonality for Wipro, especially because a lot of the productivity discounts in some of our run engagements kind of accumulate in Q1, and because of which we see softness in Q1, in spite of a strong order booking. I think we had a very strong pipeline and order booking in Q4, but some of these projects take a little longer to get started as we ramp these projects up. So that is a little bit of gap. And that is why, the guidance is always a range, so that as we execute through the quarter, we are able to deliver within that range.
And on the cyber attack?
Yeah, I'll take that question. So we came to know of a potentially abnormal activity in our network, and this was related to a very few our employee accounts. Okay. And these employee accounts were subjected to advanced and persistent phishing activity. Now, like any large enterprise, we monitor such events and we also investigate. So for example, over a year approximately, we investigate about 4.8 million such alerts, right? On learning about this alert, we started and triggered our standard procedures that are required in such a situation. And we began investigating this particular incident. We identified, we isolated those employee accounts, and these are the employee accounts which are impacted by this incident. And we took the remedial steps required to contain the incident and mitigate any potential effects on our systems. We have used our industry-leading cybersecurity capabilities that we already have. And we also partner with we have a strong partner ecosystem to handle such events and to take care of these steps right now. We have also shared this intelligence with our partners to develop the next antivirus signature that is required for preventing such incidents. That particular patch we have already rolled out within our enterprise. We have also informed a handful of customers where these Wipro employees were associated with as part of our standard protocol. That's the activity so far. We continue to collaborate with our partner ecosystem. We'll continue to collect and monitor advanced threat intelligence. This will enhance our, further enhance our security posture. Our enterprise infrastructure will continue to monitor with high level of alertness right now.
So, but you
see, as Bhanu said, we see a number of attacks. Any large organization sees a number of attacks. I think what got published in the blog yesterday kind of puts 4 or 5 unrelated things together. One security expert once told me that there are only 2 kinds of large enterprises. Ones who know they have been attacked and take care of it, and others don't know that they are being attacked. So cyber attack and breaches are kind of a lot of attempts continue to be made. This was what is called as the day 0 potential attack, which essentially means that the antivirus was not done. So once we identified, we were able to help our partners to be able to create a signature so that we could clean up and monitor our entire enterprise. And by default, it kind of goes everywhere else as well.
But are you preparing for any kind of legal action? Customers?
I don't think so. Our customers, as Bhanu mentioned, those customers where we thought because those employees might be working for them, there could be a potential. This happens regularly. And as part of our standard protocol, we would inform those customers. Those customers would just make sure that there's no impact on them. So between the Chief Information Security Officer of Wipro and those customers, there are regular conversations which happen. And, the industry kind of works together with it in a very cooperative manner because bad actors continue to try to attack various enterprises.
Abid, 2 pointed questions. The attack, so to say, has reportedly happened for months now. So why did not, Bhanu, you could also take it, why did not Wipro disclose this? In terms of clients, how many have been impacted? Would you see this impact also translate into impacting your financials in the coming quarters? 2 clarifications before I go to the results, really.
So the alert was detected about a week ago, and not months ago, as you mentioned. And we have informed that handful of customers where we believe these employees were associated with on the projects.
Handful of customers, you say? Okay. Abid, coming to the results, largely in line, Q4 buyback has also been impressive. Just want to understand, while it's a seasonally weak quarter, we know it, analysts were expecting 1 to 3 at the best or worst, but a negative to 1, no one saw it coming. Are there additional factors really, apart from this, is really holding you back? And are you confident that FY20, you're saying the deal pipeline is healthy, client conversations are good. So will FY20 sort of round off the growth for you compared to what you've ended this year at 5.4?
See, as you know, Rahul, we are kind of doing a transformation both within Wipro and then enabling the transformation across the industry with our customers. And I've talked about the quality of revenues. So there's no other factor. It is just that we've been very selective in some of the deals as we acquire them, as we renew them. There's tons of large deal pipeline. But as you see from the quality of revenues parameters, all of those parameters are trending positive. Profits are trending positive. So I think we just have to be very selective in how we do. We see a very good traction in our digital and cloud business. Of course, some of the legacy business goes down. So the net effect that you see is what you see in our guidance. The digital business, cloud business, all of our big bets show very healthy growth, and I feel very good about it. Some of the legacy business which declines, we have a choice of kind of continuing to stay with it or letting it decline, because eventually it is going to go. And sometimes in some quarters that decline is a little more accelerated than other quarters, and that is why you see muted overall net growth numbers that you see.
All right. Jatin, I want you to weigh in on the margin. 9.8 last time you did have a positive impact, but 19% this quarter also. How sustainable is this really going forward? What factors, could you break it down for us to understand what is really led and what really is the comfortable margin bandwidth that you're really looking at?
Sure, Rahul. So I'll be happy to. So, if you see Q4 numbers at 19% is broadly where we said we will come in. We had last time talked about the fact that we have had a good Q3 on margin, and we said we are comfortable in this range. There are only two factors which has broadly played out for us in Q4. One is, as you would have seen, rupee has appreciated. That played down on our forex by about 0.4%. Other is really the salary increase for a certain band of employees that we gave from 1st January. That's broadly flown in terms of operating margin. We did have a lot of pluses and minuses outside of this. Fact that we did very well on utilization, we did very well on bots deployment, but we did have some impacts on operating margin in other aspects of the business, which is quite usual for a normal business to follow. So I think very satisfactory quarter vis-a-vis operating margin. Going forward, as you know, we don't guide on the margins, but you know that we have a salary increase for the whole of the company that will be given. Typically, we give it in 1st of June. Of course, we have not made the announcements around it, but that's the typical time then we go for. So that would be one headwind I would watch out for. But otherwise, you see, last 4 quarters we have made substantial improvement in operations. And I'm very happy with the way we have gone about it. And we would like to keep the same rigor on operations on.
All right. Bhanu,